Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Run the lights up, man. Let me know if the mic sound right, because I had to switch the wire. Let me know if I'm good money. All right? Put a thumbs up if the mic sound right, if everything is copacetic. But nevertheless, we got breaking news. You know what I mean? Jim Jones, he sends a warning to all the rappers turned podcasters. Okay, we know who he talking about. Jada, Joe, Mase, Cam, so forth and so on. You could put Joe Button in that space, so forth and so on. We're going to talk about it, okay? Another rapper joining this space. Oh, yeah. It's war, y'all. But we going to go into the intro, then we going to get back to the show. Salute to the Rec Mob. Run it up. We going to this M.Reck, China Black, all in on all streaming platforms. It's platinum. Go make it double platinum right now. Stream it up, all right? Salute to the Rec Mob. We here.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
Peace. Can you hear me? Put a thumbs up, man. We back. We're talking Jim Jones sending a warning shot to all the rappers turned podcasters and interviewers that came in this space, okay? That I'm in and other people, but mainly me, you know what I'm saying? So to speak, the pioneer, the blueprint for rapper interviewing other rappers, making that shit cool and street, okay? Nevertheless, but we'll talk about that later, but we're going to talk about Jim Jones throwing shots. We're going to get right into it. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mob, okay? I'm taking calls, 310-692-9055. We're going to have a great show today, okay? Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. Let me get the banners going. Salute to SJ. Let's go right into it. All right? Let's get it. Jim talking real spicy.
The regular shit that God gave me. I don't got veneers. I'll keep the regular shit that God gave me. So I gotta come in here every 4 months, get these things cleaned up. You heard? Veneers not for me, man. Them shit's like hit and miss. Seem to be more missed than others, you heard? But I ain't knocking nobody. As long as I got these things that God gave me, look at that smile. You heard? I'm gonna keep popping my fizzle. You heard? Take care of your teeth. You won't need to get veneers. You heard? Okay. I don't got.
That's the first shot, okay? We all know Mase and Cam got veneers, okay? That's the first shot. But then he gonna go into a whole nother shot. You know, there's a few niggas that got veneers, but mainly them, because you know it's some friction there, all right? Let's go into the next post. You know, we're going to break all it down. We're going to break it all down. And then he could be getting that Dame too and Jewels on the low, even though Jewels got dentures, but and Dame got dentures, but we're going to talk about it. Let's get it.
Don't get scared now. Is y'all ready for my podcast? Because none of y'all can talk more shit than me, I promise you that. Oh, I thought that. Let me stop. This is actually one of the podcast setups we have in the facility that's here for rent for any bloggers, influencers, people that want to do blogs. I mean, we're also on Peerspace and things like that, but I know y'all got nervous. Y'all need to shake this now like, no. You never know when it might happen. I might just do one for fun, you heard? Don't get scared.
So that was Jim Jones sending passive aggressive warnings, okay, to rappers, podcasters, and people that's in the podcast space in general, okay? Run the lights up, you know, and he letting them know, y'all Y'all can't talk better shit than me and all that. Okay. So first it was the shots at the veneers. We already know what time it is with that. You know, Mase and Cam both got veneers. They both got a podcast. And then, you know, Jada and Joe in the podcast space. You know what I'm saying? I know Jada still got his organic teeth. And I think Joe got his organic teeth. It might be veneers. I don't know. I don't beat niggas' mouths like that, but whatever. Run a like, sub, salute to the rec mob. Let me open up the lines too. And then what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna break it down from another perspective. Is he throwing shots at Dame? Because it was a video, right, that Dame posted yesterday. And Cam actually was in the comments laughing, right? Let's get to it. And I'm gonna take calls too. Hold on, let me open the lines too, because I know people probably calling already, but I wanna, you know, make my points though. Cause you know, that's what make the show to me, because I got my own narratives and my own views and perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Unlike others. All right. So we got that in the mix. So as soon as I hear the call, I answer it. But nevertheless, right? Let's go to Dame Dash page. And the reason why he could be directing shots at Dame Dash, especially with him being at the dentist, let me show you. All right. First and foremost, let's go to the before I go to the new Dame Dash post, let's go to this. Dame Dash. Hold on. Let's go to this, because somebody said some shit. I gotta find these comments. I gotta screenshot them, but what I'm gonna do? Hold on, let's do this. Why even play with it? Dame Dash, new interview. Look what they were saying, and you know, hold on. I gotta probably pull it up on YouTube. All right, before I could pull that up, let's go to Dame Dash latest post, and I get that. I get to that. Let's do this. Okay. Now Cam is in the comments laughing, and I'm gonna break down why. Like, I mean, even Dame, right? I ain't gonna front. Dame expression right here look crazy, right? I rock with Dame and all that, but just off this still shot in the thumbnail, got my man Dame looking all the way spooky, right? Now, somebody said something in the comments earlier. I think I screenshot it, but I remember it off cap. You know what I'm saying? And I could get my man DB Racks on the phone, because he liked the comment and responded. You know, a lot of these niggas, they post delete comments, whatever. But look, Dame look crazy right here in the still shot alone. So the video is hilarious, right? And you're gonna see why. And you're gonna see the correlation with Jim Jones throwing his shots in terms of, you know, going to the dentist. You know, make sure you take care of your natural teeth so you don't have to get veneers and everything else. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Salute to the rec mob. Run the likes up. We live on Facebook, YouTube, my channel, Troy Ave channel, and everything else. Run it up. Cost you nothing to hit the like button. There we go. Let's get it.
River, our own river, right across from our ranch.
Hold on, I'm gonna run. And you gotta see his daughter in the backdrop. Watch, I'm gonna run it back. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's crazy. Let me run it back.
Celebrate every victory in life. Today, we're celebrating going rafting on our own river. Our own river, right across from our ranch. Say, celebrate, we on the river!
Peace. Hold on. Peace. Caller. You? Yeah, you live. Hello? Yeah, hold on, good brother. Hold on. Let me plug you in with the people. Hold on 1 second. I can hear you, but the people can't hear you. So you gotta talk loud and clear, direct in your phone, no earpiece, no speaker, so the people can hear you loud and clear. So state your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean, my brother. Let's get it.
It's Jazzo from Brooklyn.
Jazzo?
Yeah.
Jazzo, the legend? Yo. Yo, Jazz, you there? That was Jazzo. Jazzo, hit back. I got the number. But check it out. If that's Jazzo, we got a lot to talk about because me and Jazz go back. Run the lights up. Jazzo, call back. Because I only know one Jazzo. I don't think nobody at this point gonna be calling themselves Jazzo when we already got a legend called Jazzo. Okay. But nevertheless, right, the Dame Dash video. Let me get him back on the line. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Today, let's get it. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. All right, so if that was Jazz, he'll call back, but let me get back to the video anyway. You know what I'm saying? Jazzo, call back in, bro. You know, me and you go back. We go back like probably 20-something years or whatever. We got history. I'll tell you about the Jazzo and M.Reck history in a little bit. But nevertheless, right, your man Dame Dash, he's on a raft with his family and all that, and Cam is in the comments laughing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let me get to that real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me play this video. His daughter is mocking him in the backdrop. I don't know if Cam laughing at that or the whole video himself. Like, I'm gonna show you the comments, right? You see right there, Cameron 18 hours ago with the laughing emojis, right? So let's just play the video. Let's analyze the video, and y'all can call up. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean? Salute to the Rec Mob. You know we lit over here. Call me up 310-692-9055. Let's get it.
Always celebrate every victory in life. Today, we're celebrating going rafting on our own river. Our own river, right across from our ranch. Hey, celebrate me on the river! Woo! Family! Woo!
Hey, yo, I'm going to say this, man. Salute to Dame Dash. Man, you know, pioneer for the independent game, put Jay-Z and Kanye West on, and then also, you know, him and Jazz go back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get Jazzo back on the line. But in those comments, you see Cam laughing. But early on, I'm going to get my man DB Racks on the phone. It was somebody, the comment was at the top earlier when I looked at it on IG. It said, homie practicing to be a ventriloquist. When I saw that, I said, nah, let me get off this internet. That shit was crazy. A ventriloquist. Yo, you know what's so crazy, right? Nobody's perfect. Nobody, you know, like, it happens. You can lose your jibs. You can lose, you know, your front teeth. You can lose all your shit. You know what I mean? And the fact that Jim Jones is at the dentist, you know, making a mockery of, you know, people with veneers, and, you know, then you got Jewels who got dentures. Dame, I don't know what's going on with his shit. His shit all the way spooky. You know what I'm saying? He can't even he can't even talk, because the last time when he was trying to hold a conversation, shit flew out his mouth. So he's on the river, so he's being cautious, because if them shits flow out, you know, them shits fly out his mouth while he, you know, canoeing or whatever he doing, it's over. That shit is just in the river. It's gonna be in an alligator swamp or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even, you know, make fun of nobody's teeth, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not perfect. I ain't got the most perfect teeth, but I'm gonna be honest, shit just wild. You know what I mean? Because that's not even my style. But you know, the fact that Jim Jones is on his shit, you know, this is what we on. This is hip hop. You know what I mean? Niggas taking shots. You talking about? I mean, peace. What up? Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Peace.
Peace. What's good, bro?
What's going on? Who this, Rax?
Yeah, this Rax.
Yo, Rax, let the people know I'm not making this up because I seen you in the comments earlier and I put a like on it. But the only reason why I didn't stand on the like because I know Dame had repost, something from MRecktv, and I ain't want him to feel like I turned into an op, but the shit was funny. Nevertheless. But Rax, could you tell the people what that comment was? Because I seen you like it and you responded. What was that comment in Dame Dash on Dame Dash page?
Man, son in the comments said he practicing to be a ventriloquist, and I was hollering, bro. yo,
see?
Nah, not at all. Because when I seen it, it's so crazy. I think he must have just posted it when it came down my timeline. So when I seen it, and I'm looking at how he's talking, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with her? So in my mind, I'm like, I'm laughing, and then I go to the comments, and yo, they was flaming him. Like I'm talking about flaming. Somebody said he was talking like Sammy Davis Jr. Man, I mean they was flaming him, man.
Oh,
yo, it was hilarious, man.
Oh man, shit, crazy. It's sad, bro. But you see Cam in the comments too, laughing.
I didn't even see Cam.
Yeah.
I heard you say that, but I didn't see Cam. But yo, it is hilarious. It's so crazy to me that he got to be able to laugh at himself because he's somebody that like to crack on people, so he got a good sense of humor. But I feel like he should run with that narrative. It's like it's almost like it's a skit. That's how funny it is. It's like I'm thinking that him and his wife is putting skits out because it's hilarious. And then come on, you talk about your own river. Come on, bro. Like what are we doing, man? Your own river. I'm thinking it's a skit. That's how funny it is.
Can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, hold on, Rax.
Yeah.
I hit the extension cord by mistake. Let me get this roadcaster back on. Hold on one second. Can you hear me, Rax?
All right, cool. Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right, so Gad, say what you were saying.
I'm saying like it's so funny at this point, bro. Like he should just run with that narrative and turn it around instead of embarrassing himself. Just laugh at yourself and then make. Because everybody that's doing skits is going crazy. Like he could turn it around with the skit game because it's really that funny. It really sounds like it's a skit. It really look like it's a skit. Like you know what I'm saying? And then like I don't know, man. The delusion is crazy, man. Your own river, like come on, bro. Like
so hold on. That's what he said. He got his own river.
Yeah, he said we on our own river next to our ranch. Like come on, bro. Like what are we talking about?
The delusion is crazy.
Yeah. Yo.
But you know why he was talking like that? Outside of we know, Son Jibs is a little loosey goosey, but the fact that he is on a river, he ain't want them joints flying out his mouth and ending up in the river and shit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, but he do that when he on land. He don't never want them joints to pop out like they did before, man. That was crazy work right there when them shits popped out when he was talking.
And that last interview he did, I heard he had a bandana over his mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah,
I ain't understand that one.
That was for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them jibs is shaky, man. Them joints is not secure, man.
Yo,
I'm trying to figure out, man. It don't cost that much to get veneers. Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I think he passed veneers because with that you gotta have that.
No, you gotta get the screw ins. You gotta get the screw ins, man. You gotta get
bone. You gotta have it's a specific bone you gotta have in your gums. If your bone ain't right,
true indeed.
Yeah, they can't give you veneers.
And then he a diabetic too, so that could be because I don't see him having bad hygiene. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of a diabetic thing, but who knows, man? You know what I mean? It's crazy though, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's spooky out here, man. And the fact that you called, man, you must have been tapped in because I was gonna call you. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I had just turned it on and I heard you say my name, so I'm like, let me call in. You know what I'm saying? But I knew exactly what you was talking about with that comment. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly. Yo, that shit was so funny, bro.
Oh my god!
Like I'm talking about it was per comedians in the comments.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. It's funny that you say that, right? Right now, I feel like comedy is in a bad space. And what I said to my man, Sensei Rip, Forgotten Kings TV, subscribe over there. And then my man Rax, you got a channel. What's your channel, Rax, so they can subscribe to it?
DB space RAXX.
Subscribe to DB Rax channel. All right. So look,
Salute, bro. Salute.
I was telling Rip, I said, yo, comedy in a bad space. These comedians is trash, right? Shouts to Deacon Weasel because he get busy over here. He's home team, Rack Mob. But the niggas in the comments, these niggas is comedians, like period. Not just the Dame Dash post, but just on IG, TikTok, YouTube. These niggas comments be hilarious. Even over here, the Wreck Mob.
That's a fact.
Comments be like, yo, these comedians may want to, you know, take some notes from the niggas in the comments. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro. And it's like the older comedians, they either they just too stuck in their ways, or they not trying to like transition to the new wave, which is doing the skits, which is really monetizing off of social media. You got Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean? There's so many ways you could get money, Snap, TikTok, you know what I mean? Like a lot of them old comedians, they just like waiting for gigs to happen, and they're not really, you know what I mean, taking shot. And they hating on the new ones that's really getting that money. Like they ain't funny. They funny. They just learn a new way to get money. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. Hold on, while you on the line, I gotta bring up. I don't even, you know, homie be hating, and we gonna get that straight. You know, this platform or whatever. But I'm not a hater. But you know, I do, you know, address everything. You know, when I see niggas on site, you know what I'm saying. So you know, those that know that know, you know what I'm saying. You know, there was some things that went down over the weekend. You know, and yeah. A matter of fact, I think you left a comment on the live too when I was live this weekend in Brooklyn, and I ran into the other character.
Yeah, I was checking you out. That was dope too, man. The Kid and Play John and all that. As a matter of fact, my little man from Hartford was there because he an artist. He was at the Brooklyn. If I knew, I would have went, and if I knew you was going, I definitely would have pulled up. But as far as that situation, yeah, you was you know, you was in the mix, you was doing you, and as soon as you seen son, it was on site, and you stood on business, and you got right at him. I know that was the first time you seen him since that situation, and he was, you know, trying to explain and cop pleas or whatever, but he know he was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know that wasn't right in his guy, but you know, looking at his jibs, man, you know he ain't right, man.
that's why I left it alone. I'm like, look at this nigga. I don't get no point.
Yeah, you not dealing with. Right, you're not dealing with, you know, if you dealing with somebody like that, they not even in they correct non-state. So it's like, you know, and
I left it alone, man. I gave him a pass, and I'm like, yo, my nigga, you never see me go back and forth on the internet with nobody. And you called my show. I'm gonna just keep it real. The nigga Aguilar, right? You know, I saw him over the weekend. It was at this I forget the name of the event, but it was celebrating the Kid and Play 35th anniversary, a house party, right? And you know,
it wasn't the Brooklyn Unity. It wasn't the Brooklyn Unity joint.
Yeah, I think it was Brooklyn Unity. I think you're correct. So you know, I just pulled up over there, you know, randomly. You know, I wasn't on a flyer or nothing like that. I'm a ninja. You know what I'm saying? So I pulls up over there. Of course, you know, respectfully, lights, camera, action, man. You know, everybody want to take pictures and you know salute and all that, whatever. You know, the energy. You know, when I step in the room, kaboom. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact, because a lot of dudes that got YouTube pages do not be outside. So
yeah,
you know, the fact that you could go outside comfortably and you good money, that just goes to show, you know, that just speaks to your character. You know what I mean? So
so I'm doing my 1-2, right? And mind you, he had to see me before I saw him, and I'm only saying this because it's people who saw it on a live, like you know, even yourself, you know what I'm saying, or heard it, you know what I mean? Because you know, I didn't want to put son on blast like that, because that's not, you know, how I give it up, you know what I mean? Because it's just really on site. There's a few of these niggas on YouTube too that, you know, I gotta see firsthand. You feel me? And they know who I'm talking about. But nevertheless, so soon as I caught eyes with homie, right? The nigga was already waving a white flag because he know he was dead ass wrong. And then for me, I tell people when it's drama or when it's danger, I already be in a black mode. You dig what I'm saying? So I was ready going black. I guess he saw it in my eyes and saw it in my aura, and then knowing me, because he know of me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he used to stay in the barbershop with Little Dap in them. You dig what I'm saying? When he was rocking with them in East New York and all that. So I know Av from seeing him at PF Cutting spot. You know what I mean? PF Cutting studio in East New York, and Sean Price.
So wait, he came. So he came from that. So did he come from that? So you mean like with Lil Dap and the group home and them, like with like that? Well, he just from that section of Brooklyn.
Nah, he's not from that section of Brooklyn. He's from Queens. Remember, he came out with, you know, Ghetto Girl and all that. You know what I mean? And I hate to even give it energy, but it's people in here that said they saw it, whatever. And I want to give them context because I'm not like that. I'm really a cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool and peaceful.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm ready for war. You know what I'm saying? I shoot the hands, beat you the fuck up, you know, if you disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I'm not, and I don't broadcast that. You know, if you know, you know. You feel me?
Right.
So what happened was he called my show. Let me give y'all context. When the buckshot situation happened, and you put me on to that, so you kind of like directly in that whole, you know, dynamic, because you put me on to the buckshot.
That's a fact. Because I called you and I was like, I sent you the link, and you was like, nah, I don't think that's Son. I'm like, I don't know, that's looking like Son. You know what I mean? I'll tell you, his mom's was posting, and she didn't like confirm or deny. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, that really looked like Son. And then come to find out it was Son. So that was like all in the mix of like maybe a day or two when he came out and said what he said. So yeah, that was just like hot off the press at that time.
Yeah, fact. So he wound up calling the show out the blue. I haven't seen him in like 25 years, something crazy, like 20 years. Let's just say 20 years or so, right? Been a minute, 15, 20 years. So he called the show, yo, wreck this ad. Yo, it happened on my block. I'm telling you, this what happened. I ain't you know what I'm saying? You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, word? Let me know, because I'm not from that area in Brooklyn. I don't live over there. You dig? I'm from the East, and I got my office in other parts of Brooklyn. You dig? So I'm listening to the nigga, right? He says what he says about the buckshot situation, and salute the Buck and all that. Buck is good and all that. Salute to the whole.
Yeah, salute the Buck.
So now later on, right after I take a piece of the live, I put it up the next day, right? Just his conversation. You know, that's what I do when anybody call my show and it's a standout, interview or call. You know, that's what I do.
Right.
With regular callers.
Yeah, that's content.
Yeah.
That's content. Yeah.
Content, right? So he goes live, yo, M.Reck did some more tricks with the editing. I don't know why he would put that out there like that. I'm like, because somebody hit.
But that's how you know somebody pressed him. Yeah, that's how you know, like he already put himself on blast saying that he live in the area. So whether they knew it or not, they knew it then. So you know what I mean. Whoever it was on you know what I mean, they pressed him and he had to switch his story up. But you can't do that at my expense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there you go.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
So while he was live, I said, yo, my nigga, I suggest you take that live down. You know what I'm saying? And he was, yo, Reck, I'm just telling people. I said, yo, my nigga, I don't do back and forth on this internet. Like, I tell niggas, I'm cool, I laugh and joke, but one thing I don't do is play with my name, credibility, and I'm not going back and forth with nobody on this internet. You know what I'm saying? Just I warned him. So he brought all this into this space where we at now. But we still not doing it. You feel me?
Right.
So he took the live down or whatever, right? I blocked the nigga. And that was the last time me and him spoke. But no, he did some old funny shit. You know what I'm saying? With one of these YouTube niggas, these other
He
YouTube
made a
niggas.
statement, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he put out a written statement?
Yeah, via, somebody I don't, you know what I mean? I don't deal with it, whatever. So I looked at that like that was a play. And then somebody from boot camp, I'm gonna just say, said some fly shit on their channel. And then I was like, oh, word. All right. You know what I mean? So, but he like, yo, Reck, you got my number, call Son. He never got back to me. You know what I'm saying? Call Rusty Jooks. I'm like, yo, tell son, you know what I mean, holla at me. You know what I mean? He ain't get back to me. So, like, and that was what? When that buckshot shit happened?
Man, I don't know, because time be going by so fast. I want to say it was the top of the top of the end of last year, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think it was this year.
Was it? It might have been
I
early.
don't think it was this year.
Yeah, hold on.
Because remember, he did a show. He did a show maybe like a month later for his birthday. Like he popped out and did a performance. You know, letting everybody know he was good. But
Oh,
I
it
want
was
to say that
last
was
year.
January.
Somebody said it was last year. Damn, time be flying. Time be flying. Yeah. But so that's what that was. Because for people who was in the comments, like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? Then also I got a female audience. They said January. I don't want them to really be looking at me like I'm on some savage shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm righteous. So when that Aguilar shit happened, it happened in the mix, like right after me talking to Play from Kid and Play giving it up crazy. Like, yo, I know that hat. Yo, I'm, you know what I mean? I rock with your channel. I'm on.
I was watching it live at that time. I was watching it live. That was dope, bro. Salute. I saw
right.
that.
So I'm talking to Play. He in the truck. I look to the left. I see this nigga Ag. He saw me and automatically, yo, Lord, I'm not even on that time. No, I'm just letting you know it's all good. And I'm like, you know, because I was already, you know how you somewhere and you got like this, you know, them spidey senses go off. My spidey senses went off like it was danger. And I look, and you know, my aura must have said everything that was on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I saw him and I automatically was like, you know, ready to go in his mouth. But, you know, he was waving a white flag. And then once I saw Son state that he was in, it was like, nah, I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna give him a pass. He apologized. And, you know, that was that. So I just want y'all to let y'all know that one thing with me, we're not gonna do no lies. We're not gonna have you play with my name. I'm not going back and forth with none of you niggas on the internet, especially none of you rappers. You niggas not built like that. And you internet niggas is not built like that. Okay? I'm just letting you all niggas know. Is I ain't never played with my name ever in life, nigga. I was born in some of the wildest places. I'm born in Albany Projects, down a block from Albany Projects. I was raised in Albany Projects, St. John's Hospital, lived in Boulevard, lived in Vanderveer, then I live in the East all my life. And never had a nigga play with me. Never in my life. And I go to East New York every other day just cuz. So ain't none of you lame niggas ever gonna play with me. Ever in life. And those are the livest niggas in the world.
Man, just so y'all know, man, and this is, you know, because a lot of people be on this internet stunting, man. Like, I could attest to it. I done been to his hood. I done been to his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everything he's saying is official. Like, we done been outside of every borough. You know what I mean? Like, like we don't be hiding behind no internet and no keyboards. We outside with it.
For real.
So you can't be on funny time and be able to go outside like that. So, you know what I mean? You got to remember, this the trenches. I was coming from CT and Hartford going to Fulton Square Mall. I was going when it was Albee Square Mall, when you know it was the trenches with Fort Greene across the street. I'm over there on Flatbush and Fulton and Junior, all that. Listen, we come on, man. We ain't got to talk about it, but you know,
it's all good. I just wanted to and salute to you.
Yeah,
everything you saying is right and exact, and not to cut your wisdom, but I wanted to give the people context because I really, you know, have a cult following and they really rock with me. I appreciate them, the rec mob, especially these ladies and the homies. And I wanted to let them know I'm cool as, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they probably ain't know what that was about.
Yeah, they ain't know what was going on.
And that's really giving him light too, but at the same time you gotta kind of like shed light on it to you know what I mean? Because he did some unofficial wet tissue. So that was So
that's a fact. Yeah. The hospital that I was born in was St. John's. They changed it to something else now, and it's on Albany and Atlantic, I believe. You know what I mean? But they I think it's something like, I don't even know the new name, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's Crown Heights, right?
Yeah, Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Albany projects.
Right.
You know, I'm glad to be removed from that, because there's a lot going on with that. I heard it's blooded out, and then I'm hearing, you know, a lot of people got that Batman Forever in there. You know what I mean? God bless them, but you know,
Wow.
I'm not on that.
Wow.
You feel me? It's just spooky over there, but you know, that's where I'm from. 180 Ave, apartment 14G, the rent office building. Okay, salute to half a mil, rest in peace. DJ Scratch, you know. But I'm
Salute to my people. They in the comments too. I think this is my people's in the comments, but they from Crown Heights too. I used to always be at their crib. They from Utica. They from Lincoln Place, between Utica and Schenectady and all that, and Eastern Parkway between Ralph and Buffalo and all that. Salute to Francois, Craig, and rest in peace to my man Winslow, my man Wins. Salute.
Rest in peace. Salute. Nah, salute. So we gonna get back to the show, man, because they wanna hear what Jim Jones got to say about, you know, Cam. I'm gonna run that back. I already ran that. It was something. Oh yeah.
So real quick,
update
me on that, because I saw him posted last night, but I really didn't click on it, and then I seen your thumbnail. So what did he say exactly?
Well,
Jim.
basically, Jim, he went to the dentist first and foremost. So he's in a dental office, and you know, he's doing I guess an IG live, and he says, you know, I keep my joints right, so I don't gotta have veneers. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
so you already know. You know what I mean? You know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It ain't hard to tell, right, with that. And
I'm
then
already knowing.
Look, and then the next video, he's in his podcast warehouse space, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, don't be scared." Like, you know what I'm saying? The camera goes on him, then he goes, "And you niggas can't talk better shit than me," and all that. You know what I mean? So, you know. Yeah.
Well, first thing he need to do is do the weatherman joint, because he got that on Smash. So he should really run with that. Like think about it, ain't nobody else doing that. So you got Cam and Mase, they doing the sports thing and they doing whatever. But if he was to do and the weather is every day, think about it. That's unlimited.
Nah, he was doing that. He had a whole, I think one of the so-called networks picked it up, but it ain't really move. You know what I'm saying? That'd be another thing. Like,
I think he should focus more on that. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, but put money behind it so he could open up his own studio and do it. You know what I mean? And then have guests and, you know what I mean, talk other, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. Listen, I see a lot of lanes for, even Dane, like I said earlier, I see a lane for him, but he got to go the opposite route with it. Instead of him being on defense, he could be on offense, because it's already funny. So you might as well embrace it and laugh at yourself and do skits and all that. That's what I think he should do. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But yeah, salute, bro.
Nah, salute, bro. I wanted you to definitely tap in. I'm gonna play it again too. The clips from Jim Jones and him talking shit, throwing his shots at you know, all the rappers that turn part.
Okay, I'm tapped in.
And yeah, we build later, bro. All right, Rax.
I bet that's what
Peace,
it is.
man.
All right, salute.
Let's get it, man. We got a lot of people calling up, man. That was my man Rax. Because he was on the live. He left a comment on the live. You know, when things went down in Brooklyn this weekend. Peace.
Peace. M.Reck. Shout out to the M.Reck mob, man.
Salute. Who this?
This Dogger the General from Buffalo, New York, but I currently live in Maryland.
All right, let's get it, man. Talk to me.
I wanted to say, you know what? I respect Jimmy Hustle and everything. He'll go get it. But as a fan, he lost me when he went through his delusional stages. Because I'm an old school listener. I'm one of the ones where, like, you could say a lot of things, but if it don't match your character, I don't feel it. Like, for example, I listen to your music and I see your integrity, your morals, your principle, your grind. I respect that. So your lyrics might catch me more than they catch anybody that just listening and don't really know you. You understand what I'm saying?
Appreciate
but yeah, I think he gonna keep moving. But I think slowly but surely, Jim digging a hole that's like he about to bury his own.
Hold on one second. They saying no sound. Y'all can't hear it? Hold on. Y'all can't hear the caller? Put a thumbs up, or maybe that's somebody else. I'm seeing one person saying that. Run the lights up. Put a thumbs up if you can hear the caller. If it's no sound, put a thumbs down so I know to get it right. Or put no. Just say no. Matter of fact, thumbs up. All right, they can hear you. That's that one person. Let's get it, my brother. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, and I was rocking with Jim. Yo, I like Jim music, everything. I like his hustle, everything. But he lost me with the delusional ways. Like I'm cut different. I'm from that. We say what we don't talk it if we don't live it.
That's a fact.
Like for example,
that's a fact.
For example, I like Drake music, but it just I don't listen to it because I'm not from that cloth.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But respect and everything, thank you. I support you and I like everything you're doing, M.Reck. Keep pushing, man.
Salute.
Drop the music, man. We want the music. We want music, man.
Say that again. Hold on. Say that again so they can hear you loud and clear. What you want from M.Reck?
Man, we want some music. We don't just want this live. We love this, but we want some music, man. That's what we want, man. Cedar.
I got you. Say less, man. You like the 10th person that told me this.
Peace,
I salute. Peace, my brother. All right, I'm gonna give y'all the music, man. I got you. I know y'all on my back. I got you. I'm going in the studio ASAP. And plus, going to Brooklyn from that perspective, because I don't really go to events, got me ready to do music and shit because the love was crazy. Peace. Peace. Caller, you gotta mute your audio. Peace, caller. Caller.
Peace. How you doing? M.Reck. MRecktv, what's going on?
What's going on?
This is G from North Carolina. How you feel today?
G, I'm feeling good, my brother. Talk to me, man. What you want to talk about?
Hey, listen, man, I just want to get my input on Jim Jones. I'm an older cat. I'm 57 years old. I'm from New Jersey. Went to the Harlem days back in the 80s. Jim Jones is just trying to play catch up, man. He's not relevant to me. He's talking about fashion. I don't wear the things he's wearing. I'm older. You know what I'm saying? I went to AJ Lester's back in the day on 125th Street. Just give you my age. You know what I'm saying? So he's just trying to really play catch up. Mase and Cameron, they did the rapping things in the late 90s. Now they retired from rapping. Now Jim want to start rapping. Just pay attention, man. Just trying to play catch up, in my opinion.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my input on it.
Look, real quick, I need to remind y'all, Got the Streets is a Myth on my channel and Troy App channel. Make sure you check for that, my brother. All right, it's a series.
No doubt. Right? I just heard what you said about your hand game too. I heard what you said, Pam, and I like that. You got the audio, but you're showing the video.
Salute, okay? You already.
Peace.
Oh yeah, I'm with that. I'm not playing with none of you niggas. I'm cool, but I'm always ready for war. So if you're not like that, just leave it alone. Don't speak my name. Don't just leave me alone.
Hello?
Yeah. You good?
Yeah. Hey, right.
What's going on, family? Let's get it.
This is Nada from Philly. What's up, man? I called you back when we talked about the Nas thing.
Okay, let's get it, my brother. So you gonna address this Jim Jones thing?
I'm gonna try to keep this short, but Jim Jones is a clown. Isn't this the same dude that said that everybody wants to do everything but rap? He wants to be a content creator.
You know why?
Come on.
You know why? Like, see, I'm glad you brought that up. The reason why he want to be a content creator, think about it. Niggas ain't getting money in rap. Why you think everybody coming over here to my space? Let's talk about that. Talk about that.
Absolutely, M.Reck. But you know what time it is, though, with him. He's not even the most interesting person even in his household. His girl's probably more interesting than him.
Damn.
What's Jim Jones going to be doing? Jim Jones going to be sitting on the couch being blunted? Jim Jones can't conduct an interview. And Jim Jones is usually just a quiet persona. He doesn't really talk like that. So it's not even his content's not even really going to sell. Everything Jim Jones gets involved in by himself always fails. The common denominator is, and you know what time it is, right? Is Mase. Once Cam linked up with Mase, his bag went to a whole nother astronomical level because he was able to get into them rooms with them white folks. That's why they was able to get that bag. But instead of Jim Jones, who's not from Harlem, and I'm gonna say it again, he's not from Harlem. He should have humbled himself and went to Cameron and Mase and said, yo guys, yo, listen, let's get together. Let me find out a way. Because Mase was trying to put him down. I sat there and listened to your show when Mase said he tried to get them on the phone. And at the end of the day, I don't blame someone, and I get on Cameron's head, pause, sometimes about some of the shit he does, but I blame Jim Jones for that. Jim Jones did a lot of funny style stuff behind the scenes that put Cameron in harm's way and put Mase in harm's way.
Correct.
And I know Mase is sitting back kind of laughing like, yo, Ken, you was the one who's brought this dude around. And he's done nothing but shady stuff. So that's why he keeps trying to come at them instead of trying to work with them. But it's not going to be successful. He doesn't have the personality of a Fat Joe, and he doesn't even have a personality of a Jada Kiss. So at the end of the day, I just think that this is going to be another failed venture in that little store, in that little warehouse that he has. First of all, we know damn well he's not going to be able to pay for that long term.
Well,
he's not making that type.
Let me say this.
He's not making.
Let me say this. Not
go
to
ahead.
wisdom. He already letting you know he's selling the space. Like, if you want to rent the space to do your podcast, because like you said, he ain't got that money to cover that overhead. And then also, you know, he's trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just doing this for content creators and the kids and all that.
Oh,
nigga, you're doing it to try to compete. And then also, you don't want to pay that overhead, so you want the other niggas to rent it out. Niggas, you ain't slick, my nigga. You know what I mean?
M.Reck, M.Reck, I'm going to say some crazy, I don't care, but I'm going to say what I want to say. M.Reck, you got more bread than Jim Jones. Doggy Diamonds probably got more bread than Jim Jones.
Hey.
It's all a facade, bro. When I watched the interview where he pulled out, like, what would he pull out, like 10 stacks on Backfield? I'm like, come on, bro. Like, this dude is a clown, bro, and people need to see behind the veil, M.Reck. But yo, M.Reck, I'm gonna shoot your donation, baby.
Salute.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate you. Let the people know who you be again.
Oh, I'm Nana from Philly.
All right, my brother. Salute. Thank you.
All right.
Peace. Let's get it. Lines on fire, man. Peace.
Yo, hold on. Hey, M.Reck, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, who this? Fresh as hell.
Yeah, what's up? Fresh as hell.
What's going on?
Yeah, 360. What's good? Real quick. Now, I saw the topic, right?
Okay.
I saw Jim Jones in Newark, New Jersey 2 times, son. Now, let me tell you something about Jim Jones. Like, people say whatever they want to say about Jim Jones, but cats do not play with that nigga, son. They do not play with him when he in Newark, son. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the goons that's around him and the street cats that's around him. But all I'm saying is that if Jim Jones shook him on you, trust believe they on FOMO, son. But when he in Newark, New Jersey, they don't play with him, son. I can't lie on it. I gotta keep it real with you, M.Reck.
Well, look, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't care about all that. And at the same time, you know, like those that know. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. And one more thing, M.Reck, because like I had to ask you this couple times before I forgot. Yo, you give me vibes that you God by like you a 5%er dude. Is you 5%er, son?
Definitely got knowledge yourself. Definitely
got you. I think that's why I'm drawn to you because I never met a dummy that I never met a stupid dude that was a 5%er though. They all every 5%er dude, they hood, but they like intellectual hood cats, yo. That's why I respect about y'all. That's why I'm drawn to y'all, son.
Salute.
Straight up. Peace.
Peace.
Enjoy the rest of your day. That's your order. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out.
No doubt. Fresh as hell. 360. Let's get it. Call me up. 310-692-9055. The line's on fire. We're talking Jim Jones. He put a warning out to all rappers turned podcasters that he about to jump into space and niggas can't talk more shit than him. But then he also renting the space out to content creators so he can pay his overhead. And then you know, he talking shit about niggas veneers and all that. You know, he trying to, you know, run the numbers up on the spot. You know what I mean? Trying to get his spot hot with using controversy. You know how he does. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I give him that. He knows how to stir up controversy, you know, but the difference is when you on a podcast opposed to doing your show, it's two different things. When you a guest and when you are the host, two different things. We've seen many people fail at that. Fat Joe fell many times. That's why he partnered up with Jada. He just had a show on Stars. Fat Joe Talks. Shit, you know what I mean? He had great guests, but Joe himself doing, like he did this And even his Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And then he had a show before that. Remember, he had a show on Tidal. Fat Joe had like 4 or 5 failed podcasts, you know? So the thing with the Fat Joe and Jada, what make it dope, of course, salute the Kiss. The way Kiss be responding to Joe, putting his hands over his face, putting his hat over his face when Joe be saying the most stupid, idiotic shit out his mouth. You know what I mean? So that shit actually makes the show entertaining. And then, you know, Kiss know his hip hop shit. Fat Joe know his hip hop shit. But Joe overall, if it was just called The Joe Show, you already know that shit would be out of here. You know what I mean? But salute to them. They got the Rock Nation machine behind them. They got Boost Mobile and all that. You know, like Kiss is my brother, but Mase my brother. So I gotta salute them because they saluted me. Kiss done, you know, did footage with me, interviews. So Mase called the show. You know, Mase is like Wreck Mob. Kiss is like Wreck Mob. But I'ma just say this, no, for me, I wouldn't be real if I don't like y'all in the space, but y'all gotta break bread. You know what I mean? With the pioneers like myself and others who been holding it down. Y'all gotta break bread. You know what I mean? That's just how that shit go. I'm only just keeping it real. Y'all my niggas, I ain't coming at y'all. This ain't no extortion. I'm just saying, in order to be G'd up coming in this space, you know, not only just y'all, but just rappers in general, niggas who's independent, niggas who come from the streets that been holding it down and made this thing, you know, what it is. It's not fair to us. That, you know, because now you're coming in with the entities that fucked up the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? So now they're gonna fuck up the podcast and YouTube space. So I'm just this is just me being real, you know what I mean? Because I'm just on that time. I only could be real. I got money. I don't need nobody money. I'm just saying, just like I say, for instance, right? If I rock with you, I'm gonna break bread with you. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And we could break bread going out to dinner, whatever. We can break bread, of course, you know, with, you know, the money transactions and all that other shit. But that's just me. If you really rock with your peoples or you rock with your brothers, you break bread with them. That's how that thing go. And I'm gonna just leave it as that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna run it up regardless. I got my own money, gonna always run it up. But I feel like if I come into somebody's space that I know they dominating, right? And that's my man. I feel like it's only right for me to pay homage and break bread with him. You know what I mean? Like if my man is doing trucking, right? And then I jump into trucking, I know he doing his numbers, but I didn't even holler at him on some like, yo, son, you got your own trucking business. Yo, let me be a partner. You know what I'm saying? How much would it cost for me to be a partner? I'm talking about on that type of time. You dig? So that to me is keeping it G'd up. And that's how we support each other. We don't compete with each other. We eat with each other. You know what I mean? And I don't care about that rapper title and all that. You know, that shit out the window with me. I don't even get caught up in all that. I'm talking man to man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. You feel me? And I speak for not only myself and others that was in this space before it was any monetization and all that. So when I see these corporate entities come with the Jada and Joe show, because we all know Rock Nation's behind that, Boost Mobile's behind that, and Salute and all that, but it's the principle. Like, yo, on some, we gotta holler at M.Reck, man. Yo, Boost Mobile, go get my man M.Reck a check or whatever. Let's bring M.Reck on the show. You dig? Like it's just off principle, being G'd up. I couldn't even sleep right at night if I jump in the trucking space. Say like songs by Alicia, right? She doing the trucking thing, JR, and you know, and they wreck mob. Jose, I'm gonna holler at them first before I even jump into the space and see how can we break bread and do business. That's just me. You know what I mean? But I'm a pivot and get back to everything else. Let's get it. Call me up, 310-692-9055. If y'all want me to keep it official, I'm going to keep it official. I think I just had a real, you know, I had a real moment over the weekend, you know, on some other shit, and it made me think, don't come in here talking crazy because I'm good. Like one thing with me, if you got bad energy, keep that shit out of here. Get the fuck off my page. I'm not playing that. But caller, state your name and where you calling from.
This is T from Jersey.
T, what's happening?
Hi, how you doing? I just wanted to call and chime in again. I called before when you had the thumbnail up for Javonte Davis.
Yeah.
So I thought this was an interesting topic to comment on too.
Let's get it. Talk to me.
So you was just Fat Joe, he needs to go. I'm tired of him. I know you was talking about the podcast lane, but I'm over him, and I think sometimes Jadakiss feels like he wish he didn't even get involved with doing the podcast. Like that's the way it seems to me when I've watched it a few times. It just looks kind of awkward. But I do agree with you that Jadakiss kind of keeps it a little bit interesting in terms of how he reacts to him and what have you. Jim Jones, I don't know. I just feel like there was a caller who called from Newark because I'm from Jersey. Like he just has crash dummies around him. Even Cameron, when he said this is the last time I'm addressing, any beef with Jim and all that, when he got on his whole, his whole soapbox about addressing Jim Jones for the last time, he ended it with talking about the fact that, people kind of get around him to get, to have a better life. And it's just like they end up in jail or, something, crazy or sideways happens to them. So I just feel like in terms of Jim Jones, he's just constantly extending his 15 minutes of fame. Like he jumps on the next thing to give him like another 15 minutes. Then he jumps on the next thing, gives another 15 minutes. And he just kind of continues from there. I do understand that, the younger generation, like in terms of like the 20-year-olds, liking Jim. I mean, I'm not going to say he doesn't have any songs that I, don't like, but I just think that, he's just trying to still find his way to, to earn, I guess, whatever it is that he's searching for earning in terms of his money and, trying to find his value. But I just think that, I don't know. I just don't think that he's found that yet. And he's still kind of like, trying to search for it and, kind of, taking shots at Nas, taking shots at, Cam and being jealous of the fact that Cameron and Mase were able to reconcile their relationship. I just think it's kind of whack. Like he needs to just kind of figure out, as a person, as a man, as an entertainer, as, what it is that he wants to do instead of constantly trying to attach his legacy to other things that may not necessarily fit him.
You broke that shit down. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a great assessment. Wow. Great assessment. That's all he ever has done was try to himself to other people's legacy or try to tear down somebody else's legacy to, pick up his. That was a great assessment.
Yeah, and even Cameron was thinking like, who, if you from Harlem, you don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. I mean, this dude got more songs about Harlem than Cameron and Mase put together probably, So I just feel like he, and I guess, for what it's worth, not to say that he didn't, contribute to the Dipset movement. I'm sure he contributed in some way, shape, or form, behind the scenes, even before he got, off with, having his song. I'm sure there was like tensions and things like that, you know what I mean? I'm not around them to speak on that. But, things happen, when you have rapport, friendships and stuff like that with people. I remember a couple of years ago, he's on the radio crying because, of a relationship that him and Cam, no longer had, like it was kind of dissolving, so they've been through their ups and downs and stuff like that. So that's like, personal stuff that, while, we are as an audience, are looking at kind of being entertained by, but, behind it, you know what I'm saying? They have their real issues and their real things that they have to, work out and deal with or not work out. Because at the end of the day, relationships, sometimes don't last a lifetime. Like, you're with somebody for a season and you know what I'm saying? The next season, you got to move on and be with somebody else and figure it out on your own.
Right. Definitely.
So, but I just feel like he comes from a place of, he has a lot of hard feelings and things like that. And, he didn't really understand, I guess, the friendship that Cameron and Mase actually had. Like, they're like brothers. Like, they grew up together. And they said some foul stuff about each other back and forth. And I have to admit, it was entertaining and kind of sad to watch at the same time with them. But it's good to see that, despite everything.
Correct.
1 and 2, they back together again. And I don't think Jim can handle that because he don't have a role now at this point because he already said he don't like Mase. So it's like you can't have Cam to yourself. And at the end of the day, Cameron in some ways has probably evolved and grown up a bit. So, what he was into, in early 2000s and whatever, you know what I'm saying? These people are like 50 years old now. Like, so, you live in life a little bit differently. You don't got time, for drama and stuff like that, so, and maybe, to some degree, Jim probably brings a lot of that with him, especially in particular, the fact that he has like a yard of younger cats hanging around him. And like I said, some crash dummies. And you just, when you get to be a certain level, you don't have time for that. Like you're not trying, even though it's good to have somebody that's willing to jump out the window for you and protect you so you don't have to do certain things. But at the same time, you don't want to attract that element either. So it's like, it's kind of best not to have that around you.
Correct.
And I feel like Jim, welcomes that he has that around him. Like he's still like a underdeveloped adult in a sense, like who's talking about fashion and not that I'm saying that some of the stuff that he doesn't wear doesn't look good, but it's like loud and it's just trendy, like he gotta, like I said, he just gotta figure out who he is, in the space of who he is. Like he just gotta, and then move accordingly.
No doubt. That's a great assessment. Appreciate you. What's your name again?
My name is T from Jersey.
T, salute. Thank you for calling.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Peace. Let's get it, y'all. Peace. Peace.
Peace. M.Reck.
Yo,
this is Polar Pop from Fort Wayne, Indiana, man. I just want to shout you out, man. Let you know, man, you out here reaching your peoples all across the nation, man. Stay focused, man. Don't worry about what them suckers got going on, man.
Oh, no,
we with you.
Nah, it's all love. Now, this is my thing, right? Because I even told Gene, right? If y'all seen the M.Reck and Gene So Reckless interview, right? Gene, my brother.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo,
yes, sir.
Gene, you doing all these interviews, this, that, and the third, I broke your story. I took the risk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now everybody's covering you. I'm like, yo, homie, I didn't get no PC, so when I'm saying I make it vocal with my brothers and whoever, you know what I mean, whether we doing a podcast or whether I'm doing a live or whether we in person or we spoke on some shit. And if it didn't happen, I'm like, yo, what's up? Why we not breaking bread? You dig what I'm saying? Especially if I assist in a way, if I, assist you getting in that space of getting that wave where nobody was touching. Yeah. And Gene spoke on it. We spoke on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's on a So Reckless.
With you and the sister.
Yeah, so
no, you and her sister used to build, man. Y'all, man, we was following, man. Right when everything was popping off. We out here, the consumer from y'all, man. We was following you, bro. We out here. We behind you, man.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate the Rec Mob, especially, a lot of y'all locked in with the show, the Black Eye Show.
I said, I'm way in Indiana, man.
Yeah.
And your name is behind the scenes with a lot of stuff, and you gotta understand the consumers is watching it get done and watching you come through and build with everybody, man. Give everybody some light. Just like right now, and I'm hitting your mouth, and boom, I'm right here rotating with you, man. That's law, brother.
Yeah, that's a fact. Look, this is my thing, right? I tell people, I speak on shit from a perspective like if it was me. If somebody put me in a position, got me wavy, yo, you got to come eat with me. Especially when everybody close the doors and everybody like, nah, we not giving you a voice, this, that, and the third. That's just me. You know what I mean? Now, everybody different. Me and Gene, we good, but we spoke about this on camera. We spoke on this off camera. You dig what I'm saying? It's all love, but it's just like he knows with that situation, that Diddy situation, I put my life on the line. This is my life, my career, my platform, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit deep. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, especially with this space, anybody coming in my space, I'm looking at it like y'all niggas taking food off my table. You know what I mean? Like y'all niggas ate already. Especially if you ate already. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it like anybody who inspired by me, they salute. Like when I went to Brooklyn, that Brooklyn event, they like, yo, M.Reck, mad cameraman. Yo, I'm inspired by what you have done, right? So them niggas is hungry. But now you a nigga that got wild rap money, got wild money as a celebrity, whatever. Because there's a lot of acting niggas that I know in the space too, whatever. It's like, yo, my nigga, come in this space, right? We can make this shit big and bold, but let's put money on the table with each other. Like, even if you don't want to do no business with me, y'all can sponsor this show. You dig what I'm saying? It's cool.
Right. Especially
Be
when
like,
it's
yo,
all going around out there.
yeah, that's my thing. Like, yo, break bread. I'm good. But
You ain't lying, Rick. You right, bro.
look, think about it, right? Y'all the wreck mob, right? Y'all niggas break
Yes,
more
sir.
bread than me than the niggas I know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's
Rap
right.
isn't
Especially when you
included.
watching it all get passed around. Yes, sir. Partner body.
Yeah. Hit me out. The wreck mob, the callers, the subscribers. How come y'all break bread, right? Because y'all want to see me, supported and everything and go to the next level. But the niggas that so-called I know that got the bag, how come niggas ain't breaking bread? You don't see niggas sending donation in or whatever. You know who send donations in? My brother, Blue Blood Sports TV. I see my man Rip, Forgotten Kings TV, send donations in, and then it's vice versa with them. Like if I'm not sending donations in, I'm breaking bread with Rip. We doing a comedy show. We did the comedy show in Boston, the Knockout Kings of Comedy. You know what I'm saying? In October, I think October 2023 with Reggie Carroll and Scruncho and all that. We turned that into the special. That's on Tubi and everything else, Amazon, right? I break bread with my people.
Yes,
Blue Blood Sports TV. I done sent him donations to his channel. That's my brother. We break bread with each other. This is how this shit go. Like I tell people, man, if you fuck with me on every level.
Right.
Because I'm not caught up in nobody's celebrity. I'm not caught in nobody's fame. My thing is this. I got kids, my nigga. You feel me? My kids cannot eat off, I'm cool with this nigga. You feel me?
Right.
You got my best interest like I got your best interest. And every nigga that I know, I try to put them on the money or put them on the money, whether it was a rapper, whether it was whoever. See, that's the difference with me. Ask Pat Poose. Me and Pat broke bread. You digging what I'm saying?
Right.
I got Pat Poose.
Now I see you everywhere.
You feel me? I got Pat Poose shows. And Pat was like, yo, this is what Pat did. I already was getting my money from the show and was getting my money for having Pat booked on the show. Pat, that nigga went in the truck, in the bag, and he was giving me a few stacks just cause. You know what I did? Nah, Pat, I'm good. I already got my money. But just the gesture sometimes. Sometimes it's just like the attempt. You know what I mean? Let me see the money. Cause I'm gonna turn it down. And Pat will tell you. You know what I mean? So I give Pat Poose that right there. He broke bread.
Pat was solid one too, man.
Pat is solid.
Pat solid. We follow him too, man. He's solid.
Nah, peace, family. Salute.
Yes, sir, man. Peace, salute.
Nah, we gotta keep it G'd up out here, man. Gotta keep it G'd up. That's the only way the next generation gonna know how to move. They gotta see people like us that's older than them, really conducting ourselves in a better manner. You know what I mean? We gotta stop trying to compete with each other and eat with each other. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mall. We here. Peace.
Peace. M.Reck. Peace. Salute to the Wreck Mall.
Salute.
Hey, Wreck. I'm surprised you actually answered the phone, man. I've been trying to get through for a minute. Mm-hmm. But as far as the gym situation, I ain't really called for that. I really called to big up you and what you're doing, but you can't bite the hand that's feeding you. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy been doing that since day one. Did somebody hit me?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I'm driving my truck. I thought somebody hit me. I don't really like speaking on negatively on people, but he dug his own hole. He burning his bridges. You know what I'm saying? And what he's doing is disrespectful to the culture. Mm-hmm. And what he had solid people around him teaching him the game. So like I said, I want to get off of him because that's clown activity. I'm bigging you up, man. You've been putting out material for decades, man. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. You the reason why I got into trucking.
Oh, wow.
I was listening to one of your this was back in 2016, 2017. Whatever it was, man, you was talking about how if you get caught in a situation, you don't go backwards, you go forwards. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the segment.
Mm-hmm.
But I listen to you all the time. I'm somebody. This is the first time I actually had a chance to call in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to make this short because I know it's like 30 seconds left. Hold your breath. But keep doing what you're doing, and I support you, man. Straight up.
I appreciate that, bro. Oh yeah, that remind me too. All the information to hit the super chat, the Cash App, and all that is at the tick at the bottom, strolling across. And if y'all want to know the Cash App, $ MRecktv. It is what it is. But I appreciate you, King.
I got you.
Thank you, bro. Let's get it, man. We having real talk today, man. Because even with Jim, right? I'm gonna say this. This post that Jim put up. Peace. Caller.
Peace, right?
Hold on 1 second. I want to make this point. The thing about Jim Jones, right? He talking his shit, right? Now, we know, okay, that overhead is going to be crazy with him having that podcast space and, making it into like a film studio and everything else. You know what I mean? To film at. But he's allowing other independent podcasters to come in that space because that's still Jim Jones space. So I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? That right there goes a long way because, just saying, yo, I got a new podcast I record at Jim Jones Studios, or get a nigga a check. You dig what I'm saying? Or Jim Jones happened to just walk in a podcast like, yo, you know what I mean? Like how 50 used to do when it used to be people getting interviewed at This Is 50 and then 50 would walk into the interview. You know what I'm saying? So, that right there, I got to give him credit on that. You know what I mean? The fact that he's opening the doors for independent podcasters to come in his space to record their podcast or they show, whatever, their content, I got to salute him on that. He talking his shit to, we already know who's who. But my brother, you got the floor.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's going on, Reck? I'm calling from Jersey City, man. I just wanted to say I appreciate you for posting my daughter on your page, that box, bro. I know I spoke to you a couple weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? You're a real one. You ain't have to take the time out, you know what I mean, out of your busy day to show us love. So I wanted to show you gratitude up here on your show, bro.
Oh, no doubt. Yo, I'm going to say this, bro. It was an honor for me to post your daughter. I ain't never in my life, even professional, whether male or female boxes, hit the bag like your daughter was doing. And your daughter is phenomenal. Your daughter's phenomenal, bro. How long you been
thank you, brother.
Training her, man?
I've been training her since 4 years old, and she's 11 now. But the thing is, she won't be able to compete in the ring because she doesn't have 20/20 vision.
Oh.
And she can't really see out of one eye. But God blessed her to be able to, dominate in track at least. So, we just grateful, bro. We humble on these parts, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's dope. But regardless of what you continue doing what you doing with her. Don't, because even on social media, her, man, that's, I'm gonna be honest, I gotta play that. You know what I'm saying? That video, man. Hold on. I gotta play that video. I gotta show the people. I probably I don't know if you have music behind it, but I don't know if I can play the.
Oh no, there's no there's no music behind that one. Not that one. But there's other videos I could send you to in time whenever you get the time. You could do your thing. Yeah. And I was definitely. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, you good.
No, yeah, I was definitely calling to say something else to you about yourself and just one thing about Jim. I know people want to speak, so I'm not gonna hold them long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in our personal time, I'll give you the videos that I'm done on the phone if that's cool with you. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I'm gonna lock you. Hold on, real quick before you say all that. Let the people know who you are and what's your daughter name and all that, so they can follow on Instagram and all that.
Absolutely, man. Well, my page on Instagram is Nero CKP, and my daughter name is Lele, and I'm just helping her get better day by day, and you know, just push her as far as I could by the grace of God, bro. So y'all can find us on Narrow CKP. It's my Instagram page.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Nah, salute.
But,
salute. Nah,
yeah, no, salute to you too, Ken.
Appreciate
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Appreciate
always. No,
yeah, guys.
I got you, bro. My bad. But no, it was a couple pointers you had pointed out, far as you know, with the rec mob and the support you get from us, and compared to those you know personally. And what I wanted to say to you is that God make no mistakes, right? So what he's doing is separating you from those that's really hating on you, and having those that genuinely rock with you make a door open so that it'll be some providers there for you and your family.
Correct.
So when I look at your platform, and it's not because you post my daughter, I done spoke to you a couple times up here. I just ain't say nothing about Banks mixtapes a couple times. You feel me? But what I'm saying to you is, your movement is so powerful that God is separating you from this industry, bro. You different. A lot of people don't come like you because you give opportunities and platforms, and you break bread for no money down, bro.
Yeah.
It's not about money with you, bro.
Nah.
So I just want to say, many of your core few are chosen, and continue to be great on that note. You feel me?
No, that's within me. Thank you, bro. That's what. And
absolutely.
You say that. I tell niggas, I done turn niggas money down. I just want the gesture. Like my man DB Rax was on the phone earlier, right?
Right.
He spoke on this maybe 2 weeks ago. Everybody knew at that time, you know, we was charging to get on Forbes DVD because that's how we ate. You know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
I was posting his shit.
I remember Forbes too. Yep. Legendary. Yep.
Look, I was posting his shit for free because he rap and all that. Posting him and his son shit for free. And and mind you, yo, Reck, you need something? Nah, you good, Rax. We break bread on something else. And then we broke bread on the events. You know what I mean? Because we did some showcases and some shows together. You dig what I'm saying?
Understandable.
So it's just a gesture sometimes of, yo, let me see.
Right.
And I'm gonna turn it down so I know where your heart is at. You feel me?
Right.
I'm good on bread. I'm good on bread. I tell people, you know what I mean? Of course, we all need bread. You can never have more than enough. But what I'm saying is, when I rock with you and I see where your heart is at, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably turn the shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because real recognize real, and principle respect principle. It's a fact. I definitely understand, bro. And it's just like, well, my other point with this, right? And I'm gonna keep it short because I know people want to get on. It's like the Jimmy situation, right? We're so, and it's not throwing shots to anybody, but what's so embarrassing about our people is that certain people will call in, don't even know this man personally or his personal business, and talk as if they do know, bro.
Correct.
I see what he do for the community. Fuck rap. You feel what I'm saying, bro? So his business is his business with whoever he rock with. That's their business. Because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be niggas up here, and I'm not throwing shots, but this is just how we operate. It's gonna be niggas up here that say Jimmy this, Jimmy that. But if they with their kid and they see Jimmy, they gonna want a picture. You know what I'm saying? This how this shit be, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jim for doing for the community. And shout out to Jim, even though he do shots to legends in the rap game, it didn't end in violence. You understand? You can't compare that shit to no Big and Pac shit. You can't compare that shit to this drill shit.
Correct.
You understand? So a lot of us make a big deal out of something that is not really our business, or towards something that's so small that becomes big because we paid attention to it for too long, bro. There's real shit going on out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So I just wanted to put it in that perspective, and it's not throwing shots at nobody else, but if we had that same energy and supporting one another, like you said, we wouldn't even be thinking about what that man got going on. You know what I'm saying? So word is born.
I want to say,
shout out to
yeah. You about to say?
Oh, shout out to the new venture he got going on with the studio and giving people opportunities and creating lanes for people. You know what I'm saying? Because what that man do with his money, it's his business, and us as fans that do pay to get him where he is. Yeah, we deserve respect and just do as well. But I saw that man do great things just as well as certain foul things in the eyes of the fans, bro. And I'm coming from a real place. You feel me?
That's why
I'm listening, bro.
Before you tapped into the show, I was speaking on. I said, regardless of Jim Jones throwing shots at, we already know who the shots is aimed at. He gave an opportunity to allow content creators, independent content creators, to record in space. Because now,
absolutely,
that podcaster or that content creator can say, yo, I got my podcast and I record at Jim Jones studio. Now he may be able to get a sponsorship deal or a check.
Exactly.
Because
off the name alone.
He take a picture with Jim, or Jim might even walk in the podcast, like, just to show homie some love. Now homie can get a check or opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And not to keep going on about Jim, one last point. I prefer a Jim that's of his age, that's still able to be touched in the hood, whether positive or negative, making himself available and accessible for the people. There's somebody that'll walk right past you that you've been helping for years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when I hear certain people say what they say and they talk like they know this, man, it's like, yo, man, come on, man. You spending too much time and investing in your feelings for somebody you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you doing what you need to do, we ain't gonna be thinking about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But on your note, keep doing what you do, because you got a powerful platform, bro, and you different, bro. And that's why things may seem a little slower, but it's all meant, because it's gonna pay off, bro. Beyond your imagination, I guarantee you that, bro.
Man, salute, man. I appreciate that, man. One more time, because people asking about your IG again. They want you to mention your IG.
Okay, no problem. It's NEROCKP on Instagram, Nero CKP. And to everybody that asked for it, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna show y'all nothing but love. I'm gonna prove that to y'all when y'all follow the page. I'm accessible, bro. You know what I mean?
And yo, let me tell you something, man. When I posted his daughter, I didn't even know who I was posting, but the fact that her hand speed, I never seen no boxer, not Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Layla Ali, Carissa Shields, even when he was in early stages and hungry, I never seen no speed like that and skill like that. Because not only her hands is retardedly fast, she's on point. Her defense is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just everything.
Thank you.
And you taught her well, man. So now, is that,
appreciate that?
No, you're welcome, brother. Is that something you just did with your daughter? Is that something you do? You do boxing training, or that's something you just started doing for your daughter?
Hey, yo, prepare to laugh, because I never boxed in my life, bro.
Wow.
Never. And I only trained her because I didn't want her to go through any domestic violence or to be picked on anywhere she was, because, I can't be there with her 24/7, and she's growing up. So I just wanted her to protect herself. So it started out 1, 2, 3, lay 1, 2, 3. And one day I turned my head and she threw about 5 to 6 shots immediately. And I said, yo, it's something in her. And I kept going. But then as she got older, we found out like she couldn't really see as well in one of her eyes.
Wow.
But it didn't stop the journey from what we wanted to open the door for. And it also got her opportunities to run track, and she a credit roll student. She just doing her thing, bro. Like, we blessed.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Salute to you too, bro.
What's her name again?
Malaya. We call her Lele.
Lele. Oh, Lele, you incredible. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're gonna play this back for, but Lele,
yeah, for sure.
Lele, you so incredible. Keep up the great work. Your pops taught you well. I'm gonna repost every time I see it. You know what I mean? Just cause.
I appreciate it, bro.
Look, I don't want your money. You know what I'm saying, Nero? You did. Just keep you and your daughter at it. Just stay at it, man. Just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? And whatever she's doing,
I definitely will.
Boxing, whatever she's doing, that's what I do. That's why I'm glad you called, because people get to see in real time what it's about. With me, I got bread. Don't get it twisted.
For sure.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
I done flip houses. Okay, just flip a few houses, okay? Just to let you know.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Salute. Right? On my own. Salute to my brother done right. He put me on the game with that. You dig what I'm saying?
No, blessings to him, for sure.
Then I flipped that on my own. You know what I'm saying? He put me in the game with the houses. Cause he like, yo, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Cause Done Right was somebody that was getting on Forbes DVD, right?
Right.
And he said to me, yo, Rec, you know, you've been showing me love. Like he'll pay for a regular slot. I put his video in the top box, right? That was like 4 times more than a regular slot, right? I would just do it all. And he hit me one day and said, yo, bro, the fact that you show me love, you ain't have to do that. Yo, I rock with this real estate. I'm gonna put you on to that game. And he put me on to the real estate. And you know what I'm saying? And because of him,
you at today.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I put good in the world, just showing people love, and look how it came back. And he did the same for me. You dig? So
word.
So that's what it's about. So I tell people when I'm speaking, and make sure you didn't just tap into this live and you just caught a little bit of what I'm saying. Watch the whole live or watch all my live so you can understand the character of the man you speaking to. Because I don't need niggas bread. And a lot of these niggas ain't got the bread I got, to be honest with you.
Man.
You feel me?
Right, yeah, a lot. You know, it's the front, it's the stage out here, man. You know how it goes.
So we're not going to even go there. It's the principle. Just like this man called up, Nero called up to let y'all know I reposted his daughter for no reason, just because I thought she was cool. I didn't ask him for bread. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I'm telling him just keep the content going. I'm going to repost. You feel me?
That's a fact. You ain't even know I've been tapping in with you. You ain't even know that it was me talking to you about certain mixes. It was me the whole time, bro.
I didn't even know. That's what I'm saying. I just in love, bro. Like that's always been in my character. I show all your rappers love. You're from the platinum niggas, independent niggas. These niggas ain't put me on a platform yet, but it's all good. I don't care because I know when I do it genuinely. These niggas ain't break bread with me yet. You know what I'm saying? I know I do it genuinely. So that's the difference. I sleep well at night, and that's why a nigga bread is right. You know what I'm saying? I did everything right. You feel me?
Man, what's bigger than the bread is your personality, bro. And your heart, bro. Like that's something money can't buy, bro. And that's why I wanted to let you know directly, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And I do a podcast for free myself too, not promoting it, but if I ever catch you, bro, and I could get you on, bro, that'll be love, bro. On everything. That'll be love, bro.
That's already done.
You know
I'm on that podcast. Just have your daughter there so I can salute her.
Yeah.
You feel
yeah, she lives here. There's the podcast in the crib. She lives here. I'm right across the water from you, bro. I'm right here. I'm in Jersey City, bro.
Hold on. Let me lock you in. One more time for the people that know your Instagram. Just say it again.
Okay.
Type it in the chat too.
Nope.
Get a chance.
No problem. Yeah, I'm on the phone. How I do that, bro? Just
you know what? When you get off, just type it in the chat. Just say it and then type it in the chat.
Okay.
Matter of fact, just say it and SJ's going to type it out for the people. Just say it real quick.
No, I appreciate that. Nero CKP Instagram. NERO CKP Instagram. I appreciate everybody too.
I got you.
Yeah.
Here we go. I got it right here. This is his Instagram, and him and his daughter is doing something amazing. He's teaching her, he's training her in boxing, and then she's doing track and field and everything else. And then he got the podcast. Make sure you follow my brother right here, man. The fact that when I reposted a joint, he saluted. He was grateful. And then he called the show. I didn't even know you've been tapping into the show. See, that's...
Oh, yeah. Been subscribed to you for years, bro.
Gratitude goes a long way. And that's me. I gracefully do this. So when people just, they appreciative of the looks I give them and all that, that's what this shit is about. It's about us helping each other. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I said, don't compete with me, eat with me. You feel me? And I say that to everybody. I don't give a fuck if you a rapper, you a podcaster, or you just a regular man. You got a 9-to-5. Let's eat together. Let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to compete with nobody. I'm competing with my old self. You dig?
Word up.
So on that, my brother, I appreciate
it's gonna pay you off, bro.
Thank you, King.
No, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the Rec Mob and shout out to my brother Bo J, man. All love, Rec. I'm gonna see you soon. I'm gonna give you the information. Thank you.
No doubt, family. Salute. Peace.
Peace, man. Peace.
Let's get it, man. I had that brother on the line, man, and it was an honor to repost his daughter. His daughter is an incredible young boxer. Her boxing speed and agility and everything else, and boxing IQ is so phenomenal. And I just saw it and just posted, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, Rec, good looking. And then I didn't even know he's Rec Mob. See, that's when you showing genuine love, the universe spins the block. What you put in the universe comes back. I keep telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Keep telling you that, man. Universal law. Make sure y'all go follow the brother. All right, so let me play the video. A lot of people, I'm gonna play this Jim Jones video. I'm gonna hold off on the calls. I got you on the Jim Jones video. Jim Jones talking crazy, you know, throwing shots towards Cam, Mase, Jada, Joe, and even Dame. We're gonna get back to the Dame Dash shit and all that, allegedly. Even Joel's and shit. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, my channel, Troy Ave channel, Facebook, all that. Let's get it. Hold on 1 second. I got y'all. We're going to start with the first one. Run the likes up. This is a dope show, too, because a lot of people calling up and they're like, nah, Rec, you been showing me love, and I ain't even know. Shit crazy. So, like I said, I ain't up here just talking. This ain't no cap. I show the world love. Hold on. All right, let's get it. Because I'm blessed. I'm already blessed. And I give blessings.
Veneers. I'll keep the regular shit that God gave me. So I got to come in here every 4 months, get these things cleaned up. You heard? Veneers not for me, man. Them shits is like hit and miss. Seem to be more missed than others. You heard? But I ain't knocking nobody. As long as I got these things that God gave me, look at that smile. You heard? I'm going to keep popping my fizzle. You heard? Take care of your teeth. You won't need to get veneers. You heard? I don't got veneers.
All right, that's the first shot. Y'all already know who is aimed at. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to tell. You know, when you come from this hip hop thing, that's one thing you do. You know how to read the in between subliminals and all that. Okay, that's another thing. A lot of y'all not cut from that cloth and all that. Cause I do this shit outside of the, you know, the Instagram videos. I do this shit with the records. I've been doing this shit. You know what I mean? Before y'all niggas know Nas and Jay was beefing, I was been doing this shit in Brooklyn with my niggas in the barbershop or in the streets. I said, yo, the nigga Jay is going at Nas, and niggas couldn't see. Nah, Rec, you really think? Yo, Nas is, you know, returning fire. Yo, Big going at. I was telling niggas this. And then now when you hear Nas say, oh, kicking the door was for him, you know, Big was dissing him on kicking the door. Then niggas call me, yo, Rec, you was right. Nigga, I do this. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob.
Is y'all ready for my podcast? Because none of y'all can talk more shit than me, I promise you that. Oh, I thought that. Let me stop. This is actually one of the podcast setups we have in the facility that's here for rent for any bloggers, influencers, people that want to do blogs. I mean, we're also on Peerspace and things like that, but I know y'all got nervous. Y'all niggas just shook this now like, no. You never know when might happen. I might just do one for fun, you heard?
Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We having real talk right here, man. This is the day. I'm going to say this. This ain't got nothing to do with no rappers. This ain't got nothing to do with, this is for everybody in general. You niggas better learn to break bread with your peoples, okay? Take care of your peoples, all right? Take care of the good folks. You know what I mean? Go take care of somebody that you know you can help just cause. Somebody, whether you know them or not. Let that be the word for today, okay? Go put good in the universe. Stop trying to flex on people. Take care of people out here that's that's suffering. All right, enough of these niggas trying to flex. You know what I mean? That shit corny. All right, anybody can flex. Okay, you got good credit, you can flex. Okay, if you got good credit, you can get a brand new car, you can get a crib. Anybody with credit can flex. Okay, but everybody don't take care of their peoples. That's the flex. Make that the flex. Let that be the word for today. Take care people that's misfortunate. All right? It ain't got to be me. I'm good. You know what? If you ain't do it already, I'm good. Do me a favor. Don't do me no favors. So the flex is take care of people that's misfortunate. All right? That's the flex. You niggas got it fucked up. I want to switch this whole mentality and rap and the street shit. I'm doing that shit myself. I'm about to restore real order out here in the world. The flex is taking care of the homeless, taking care of the women, the babies, your homie that need it, that be holding you down, putting his life on the line. I seen rappers let their homies from the projects put their life on the line, and niggas won't even put up a nigga bail that crashed out for him. Leave a nigga in the can or whatever. Like, come on, man. We could talk about it. I'm just tired of it, man. You niggas been bad examples. Take care of our people, man. Take care of the melanated people, man. You niggas ain't no prophets, okay? A prophet not only give the people the information, but also break bread with the people. Jesus broke bread. Show niggas how to fish. Even though they was Judas, if we want to get biblical, like, oh yeah, I could do that too. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all know what kind of nigga I am. I'm different with this. Each one teach one. That's a fact. You know, I've been saying that. Okay, it's biblical to break bread with your peoples, even though they may have Judas ways. How long I've been saying this, right? It's niggas I don't rock with, but I still want them to feed their kids. If you heard me say this shit more than 10 times, put a thumbs up. It's niggas on this YouTube, rappers, whoever, that hated on me for no reason. I just say, yo, stay away from me because I want you to feed your kids. How many times you heard me say that? Even though I may not fuck with you, I still want you to feed your kids. Put a thumbs up if you heard me say that shit more than 10 times. So you know this is not a live of me just, I'm not going at nobody. I'm just speaking truth. Okay, look, thumbs up crazy in here. Stop playing. Salute to the rec mob, and I'm highlighting everybody put a thumbs up because they know I'm not lying. I said that. I say things other niggas never gonna say. I operate different. These niggas can never be that. These niggas are selfish. They only out for self. That's not, yo, when you the one, when you the chosen one, you can bless everybody and eat last and still be good. I do that all the time. I let other people take over my show that'll call up randomly. These niggas won't even give you a shot. These niggas won't even, you know what I'm saying? These niggas is so selfish, man. I'm just tired of it, man. I gotta be the one to lead by example. I'm giving the people a shot. That's why the people rock with me. I let them call my show. They go viral with me. Salute to the rec mob. You know what I'm saying? I put the rec mob in movies and TV series and all that. Like, people I don't even know like that. But that's just what you do when you, yo, I got a platform. I'm blessed already. And even though I had to grind and do it the independent way while your favorite rapper watch me, nigga could have helped. The niggas ain't need no assistance, but I got here. I'm still throwing the alley-oops to the people and everybody else. Still throwing it back to them. Niggas still being selfish. You know what I mean? But then being selfish and then flex on the people. Crazy. Crazy. Man, I could get deep with this shit, but I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open the lines up because I know some people want to call, and then we're gonna call it a show, man. I just wanted this show to be about, shouts to SJ. This show is about character, just in general. Like, I'm done with niggas being grimy and all that. That shit over with. You know what I mean? Take care of your peoples. You could be grimy in subtle ways. Okay? You could be grimy from hating. Hating is a grimy tactic. We don't talk about that enough. When you hate on your brother, your sister, that's grimy. That's slimy. We gotta have hate in the same box of like being the scum of the earth. If you a hater, you the scum of the earth. Because haters kill people. You think about Cain and Abel. You think about Joseph. Like, if we want to get biblical, I can go there. And you know what's so crazy? My last name is Joseph. I can get deep and biblical with this shit. Been hated on and betrayed, and that's why I niggas the chosen one. Not because I'm making a self-claim. That's what the people made me. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro. I just be showing love because it's in me. You feel me? I'm gonna open these lines up, man. Let the people talk. I just don't like when people can do more and they don't. And they just take. You niggas ate already. Let these niggas that come from the hood that was inspired by M.Reck doing their YouTube or their podcast and inspired by others like me enjoy this space. Because when y'all come in this space and then y'all not breaking bread, like, see, my thing is this, right? Y'all supposed to come in this space and say, yo, look, we coming in this space paying homage. Yo, we sponsoring niggas podcast, yo. And that shit looks dope. Imagine, you know, whoever yo, this podcast is sponsored by this such and such platinum rapper, an independent podcast. That shit would be so dope to me. It ain't gotta be me. It could be a new nigga with 12 subscribers. Sponsor that nigga shit. See, that's the time I'm on. If I see that, I'm a big it up. I'm like, yo, that nigga did some ill shit. You know what I mean? Say like it's a nigga like Jeezy, if he hop in his space or whatever. And he be like, yo, before I hop in his space, I seen some independent YouTube niggas or some independent content creators, podcasters. I'm gonna sponsor these niggas for the next 6 months. That shit would be ill to me. Like I said, it ain't gotta be me. Just do it for other niggas that may need the bread, that may need the alley-oop. That's what I'm on. I always been like that. You know how many times niggas would be like, yo, Reck, I want to do XYZ. I'd be like, well, I appreciate that, but throw it to son because he need it. You know what I mean? So let me open these lines up. I just want to put the word out. Take care of your peoples, man. It don't feel good watching niggas struggle for me, man. That shit hurt. You know what I mean? When I see people struggling, like, I don't know. That shit do something to me, bro. I wish I could help the world, but you know, unfortunately. Peace.
Peace. Hey, M.Reck.
I'm good. Who this?
Hey, M.Reck.
Hey, what's up? Who this? Hello? Hello? You? Hello? She got to get the phone right. Peace.
Right. Peace, Reck. What up?
What's happening?
What up? Boulevard Raj, boy, your favorite homeboy.
Boulevard Rob, what's going on, my brother? Salute, King.
Salute. Yo, man, hold on. I don't want to talk about no Jim Jones. I'm talking about you, homeboy. I'm going to give you your flowers while you here, homeboy.
Salute.
You just inspired me. I'm up here visiting my grandma's right now, you know what I mean? And she always coming to me like, yo, boy, when you going to take your sneakers and your boots
and take them back down to Brooklyn. But I said, you know what? Excuse me, bro. When I was just listening to you and Homeboy with the daughter that boxes and stuff, I said, you know what I'm gonna do with them shoes and them sneakers? I'm gonna take them right around here to the little to the homeless shelter around the corner over here by our crib. I got about 5 pair of boots, about 5 pair of sneakers that I don't even wear when I come up here. So I'm about to pack them suckers up and taking them around there right now. Word.
Salute. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're inspiring people. Thank you for saying that. We look over here, M.Reck, the Rec Mob. We inspiring people to take care of our people, take care of the homeless.
And I don't wear them. Word. I don't even wear them.
Come on.
I don't even wear them. I don't even wear them. They just be sitting here, homeboy. I got enough wears down in Brooklyn. So I'm taking them joints and I'm taking them to the homeless shelter. I mean, the men's shelter around the corner right now.
Oh
right
man,
now.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yo,
what
Reck,
I'm talking about. Salute.
You a real one, Reck. You a real one, straight up.
Thank you, bro.
Brooklyn, top of the food chain, man. Have a good one. Wreck Mall for life. Peace.
You're ready. Boulevard Rod, my brother. Man, that's crazy. See, look, that shit made my day, man. My man calling about me supporting his daughter. My man Boulevard Rod calling about he about to go take some boots and sneakers to the homeless. Man, that's what I did. That's the climax to the show. The fact that people are inspired by helping other people. That's bigger to me than anything. Everything else, these rappers calling out each other, throwing subliminals, fuck all that. Fuck these rappers. The fact that our people helping each other, that's the flex. I just said that. And the fact that he's doing that in real time, that shit made this live so powerful. You know what I mean? And I said that. Let this live, the word of the day is help your brother, help your sister, your mother, your father, anybody, uncle, homeless person, you know, the children, the women, anybody, senior citizens, everybody, somebody that's misfortunate. Let that be the flex. Then you can say something to me. Then you can say something to the people. If you ain't doing that, you ain't doing nothing. It's corny. Everything you're doing is corny. I don't give a fuck about your car, your houses, and nothing. You ain't helping somebody else. Shit trash. Peace. Peace. Peace.
M.Reck, what up, M.Reck?
What's going on, family? Salute.
Salute, man. I call you. This is Real Spill Will, man. I hit you up. I talked to you at least 3 or 4 times up here.
Okay.
You always got good engagements, man.
No doubt.
And,
Talk to me, Will.
I just wanted to tell you this, man. When I started meeting you, I was in Virginia. This is about you right now, like my man said. I was in Virginia. I done made the move to Houston. I got a radio TV show out here, an Afro Vibes radio TV show. I ain't started my podcast yet. I still go through my bumps and bruises every day. It ain't perfect. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. You make me not you the main reason why I don't quit, because I know this is gonna work out here. I got love out here. My money ain't right yet, but I got the ambition and I got the vision and I got the brand. So I know I'm gonna win, but it's because of hearing you all the time. The reason why I respect you so much, because I was watching before the internet and all this YouTube stuff. Not to throw other names in there, but it was you, Doggy Diamonds, and it was Gully. Y'all the ones that I've been rocking with. But you were the one that I engaged with the most. You see what I'm saying? As far as tangibly being able to engage with you. So
Salute.
I want to let you know that you got a cat from Virginia, from Newport News, Virginia, that came out to Houston and still grinding. But I made that trip. If I wasn't listening to you all the time and talking to you, I wouldn't have really made that move. I got kids that inspire me to do this. So I'm gonna let you know. Y'all watch my journey, and I'm giving M.Reck I'm shining his crown for him. I ain't giving I'm shining that crown for you.
Thank you, bro.
Pause. You know what I mean? You know how that go, but
yeah,
you were king. So I'm just letting you know you got a cat out here that's on this journey right now, and I want the world to know that it came from you. So when I get there, we're gonna have a talk. One day me and you will have a sit down. I'm putting it in the universe, man. And I just want to let you know, man, you keep my blood boy and to keep the fire in me every day. I just left the gym. I'm getting my credit right, and I'm getting this brand popping. But I want to salute you, man. I appreciate you for being who you are, man. And you keep inspiring us, because it's really working out here, man. The real ones listening to you, man.
No doubt. I appreciate that. And real quick, this is what I'm gonna do on the arm. Promote your show. Promote your podcast real quick.
It's called What We Talking About on AfroBox Radio TV. You can get the app. You can go on Roku and check it out on Roku TV. You can get the app. You can get it on Amazon Fire TV. And my page is Real Spill Will TV on Instagram, and also What We Talking About TV on Instagram. And I appreciate you, man. Anything I could do to help you, man, I'm here for you, brother. Whatever you just need me to just extend the olive branch to others, I will. But I appreciate you, man. You a good dude. You a real man. First,
Salute.
not nigga. You a real man.
Thank you, bro. Nah, likewise.
And
I want to say this. That name is fire. Because that's every now and then I say, matter of fact, I think I said it during the show. What we talking about? That's fire.
Yeah, that's the name of my brand, and I got the shirt on right now. What we talking about? I came up with this brand sitting on the steps in my homeboy house about 5 years ago, man. I've been doing this I was the guy that was I'm not gonna hold you, but I was in the barbershops going in talking. You know Don for Quan?
Mm-hmm.
You know Quan? They did this song with Nas.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my homeboy. I used to be sitting in the barbershops with him. He waiting on me to come to Atlanta right now to do an interview. That's my homeboy. So I'm from a good fabric. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just got to keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tell Quan salute, and I'm definitely a fan of his music. You know what I'm saying? So tell him
I'll let him know for sure.
Tell him M.Reck says salute. You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely let him know that. Man. But
He's dope.
Thanks for the love, man.
Yeah.
We gonna keep pushing, man. You done started some stuff out here, man. You got it trickling through the nation, man. Your words is not falling on deaf ears, man.
Thank
I ain't
you,
gonna
bro.
hold your time up, but you a real one, man, and you inspire me every day, man. For
I
real.
appreciate you, good brother. Salute, man. You just made my day amongst other people. Just letting me know that you inspired and the fact that I give you inspiration and everything else, man. I just want to be the inspiration, the motivation, but also I just want to each one teach one, man. If I can teach people to do what they do what they love to do, and if it comes from me just putting on every day, I'm gonna do that, and just giving a good word or letting people come up here, promote their podcast, promoting their brands, their business, or whatever. Listen, bro, I love it. I love helping people, man. I want to see everybody win. Like even the people that don't want to see me win, and even my worst enemies. Like I said, I want to see you win so you can feed your family. You just can't eat at my table if you an enemy.
That's it. The frequency, when you in the God frequency, that's why you the way you are. You live in the flesh, man. You God in the flesh, man, and that's why you like that. People ain't gonna understand that. A lot of people, they NPCs, man. They greedy, they selfish, they on a lower vibration. They so dense, they just can't get there. They don't want to be where we want to be at. They don't want to be in the light. They so comfortable being grimy and grueling and greasy that let their nature be their nature and let ours be ours.
There you go. That's a fact, my brother. So, love is love, my brother. I got you. I got your number. I got to lock it into the address book, but I got it written down and all that. So, on that note, man, you have a blessed day. I'm going to take a few more calls. Thank you, bro. Salute.
Yes, sir, man. Salute, brother.
One, brother. Yeah, man. Mute your audio. Mute your audio, please.
Hello?
Mute your audio.
Hello?
No, mute your audio. Mute your audio, man.
Yo, peace. Yo, peace, God.
Peace.
Yo, this M.Reck?
One in the flesh.
Oh. Yo, this is crazy. All right, so I'm sitting here. I'm from Allah Boom, a.k.a. raggedy ass Albany, New York, upstate. Probably heard of this shit. But I'm from out of y'all, bro. Yo, bro, this is my first time watching this show. So right now I'm sitting in the buzz spot, homie. I'm sitting. I'm power understanding. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I'm watching you. This is my first time watching you. I don't even know the history behind you right now, but I'm gonna dig in the crate.
Yeah,
because I can hear your realness, homie.
Salute, gang. Appreciate it.
And I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm like, and then I see the number pop up. The reason why I called you, man. Everything happened for a reason. Yo, bro.
Of course.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you, and I'm like, because I came home. I touched down in 2015, right? I've been home since then. Been home since then, but I'm originally a frontline nigga. Now, and I'm talking about even up in the mountains.
Okay.
So I'm hearing you. You a frontline nigga too. I hear it in you, and I'm hearing what you saying.
I'm frontlining.
You know what I'm saying? So, but me, I know and understand who the true enemy is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, yeah, bro. So, I'm yeah, my bad. So, I'm trying to get to this point. Yo, listen, we've been going against the grain, bro, for so long. The shit fucks me up. So I've been oppressed by the oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've been had their foot on my neck. Like George Floyd, when he said, I can't breathe. Yo, bro, I start tearing with anger when I see him watching it live. But I'm angry.
Mm-hmm.
My whole angry come from a whole different, you know what I'm saying, being oppressed. Like if I would have grew up back when Black Panthers, if I was around, even though I'm 71, baby, but if I would have been Black Panther.
Wow. You say you 71?
Like even in the mountains, huh?
You say you 71?
No. I'm 53.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm 53.
I thought you said you 71. I'm about to say you
I
don't
was
sound 71.
I was born in 71. I was born in 71.
Oh, okay.
Born in 1971. My point is this. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm right here. Yes, I'm right here.
Yeah. So something happened with my roadcaster. So yeah, make your point real quick, cause my
point is this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, my point is this, man. I'm trying to connect with you. Man. Yo, listen. Yo, bro,
I'm gonna say
you gotta let me.
this. I got 1 billion people trying to connect with me, right? But this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the email. This is how you connect with me. MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put on the screen. MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. Now, just send the email. Let me know, you know what I mean? Put it in the subject, you know, the business or whatever it is you want to connect on, and we go from there, you know?
Yes. Okay. I appreciate your time, man.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna definitely link up with you. I'm gonna get back to watching this interview you got going on right here, man. You got Jim Jones' face on his thing, man. But that lady was just dropping a bomb.
Oh yeah, you're ready.
This interview, you posted it like 17 minutes ago.
Yeah, you gotta watch the whole show or whatever, but it's all good. You must just tap in.
That's a fact.
Right?
I'm watching it right now.
What's your name, fam?
Yes.
What's your name?
They call me Truck. They call me Truck in the street, but Swahili my name, though.
Gotcha.
That's my government name.
Salute.
But they call me Truck in the street.
All right.
Salute, King. That's a fact.
Peace, King. One.
Please.
Let's get it. I'm gonna take a few more calls. Run the lights up. If you want to do business with MRecktv, you gotta be serious too. MRecktv submissions at gmail.com. A rep will get back to you. Just put it in the subject. State your business in the body of the email with your contacts, and only serious. If you're not ready yet, just take your time, get yourself together, then holler back. But if you're ready to do business ASAP, email me and the reps are, be in contact with you. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. I'm gonna take a few more callers. We almost at the 2-hour mark. Let me put the number. I see a few people calling, but it's not going through for some reason. Okay. I may have to refresh this app. Peace.
Ryan?
Peace.
Am I speaking with Ryan?
Ryan, nah. There's no Ryan
This is
here.
Joseph. I'm with the moving company. Have you moved out of your Graham, Kentucky?
I don't know what you're talking about. People over here trolling and all that. See, that's the thing too. You see how I'll be honest and be like, yo, my name is Joseph. people will call and play trolls and all that. It is what it is. But don't call playing. All right? Don't call playing. I guess you didn't learn from that other nigga who called my show playing. I just spoke on it. All right. That's one thing with me. I'm a peaceful dude. I show love, but don't play with me, my name, my brand. All right. I got you. So on that note, I don't want to change the energy. Salute to the Rec Mob. I'll tap in with y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Salute to SJ. Make sure you download the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store. Go watch The Streets is a Myth on Troy Yab channel, my channel. Go watch the Gene Deal interviews. That's on my channel, and the So Reckless Show, the new show. And if you looking to sponsor, do business with M.Reck or whatever, you want to collab with M.Reck, you know what I'm saying? You want to do business? Email me, MRecktv@gmail.com. All right. On that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Peace. Love. I appreciate y'all, man. And before I leave, do something for somebody misfortunate. Each one teach one. You know what I mean? And you're going to be blessed. Salute to Spill Will and all that. Y'all have a great afternoon, man. All right? Peace. And a great day, period. Gone.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.